This is a step-by-step video on how to open up a ThinkorSwim account. So we're going to go to the search bar up top and we're going to put in ThinkorSwim.com. And this will bring us to the TD Ameritrade site. And ThinkorSwim has the charts, TD Ameritrade has the platform. That's why it's different and it says TD Ameritrade. So on the right hand corner, we're going to go to Open New Accounts. And we're going to deal with the first two. We're going to deal with a joint individual brokerage account, and we're going to do it with a joint tenant account. So the individual joint account, that means one individual want to open up this account, and in the event of that party dying, then the probate, it will go to the probate state and they will handle all the funds which will be distributed to their heirs. For the joint tenant, this is mostly a husband or wife and their partner. They will come together, and in the event that one dies, then the other will take the funds and do what they need to do with the funds. It won't go into probate. So for this account, I'm going to use individual brokerage. So I'm going to go open an individual account, and this goes in the detail of what this individual account is for. So it's not a tax advantage IRA. So read up there, make sure this is the one you want to open. But for training purposes, this is the one that I am going to open. So they need, on this page, they're going to need your contact information. I'm going to scroll down and explain it. So it says, welcome, let's open up an individual account. You're going to need your social security number. You're going to need your foreign tax ID or your passport or your visa number. You're going to need your employer's name, address, or phone number. So you are not going to be on open up account before. So you are going to put no, and you're going to click on prefixes and choose the one that you belong to. You're going to then put your name. Middle name is always optional. And then you're going to follow the steps and put this information in as well. And then when you scroll down to the very bottom, you're going to put your daytime phone number. And then you're going to click, I have read the TD Ameritrade privacy statement, which you can then download the application if you like, or also read the statement. I do highly suggest that because it's always fine print. So let's go and put the information. So on this page, we are going to put our birthday. Are you a U.S. citizen? You click what applies to you in this section. So you will put your social security number or your ITIN number. You will select your employees' information, your employment. And it's going to populate a lot of other stuff. But the biggest thing when you have done all that is going to ask for your employee's address, phone number. When you do click, you are employed. So here it goes that. It will click that. So you have to fill that in as well. But the biggest thing when we go down to the bottom, how will you use this account? We're going to trade frequently, including stocks, options, future, and Forex. Our main things is going to be focused on stocks and options. So you click that one. We got to go back and fill the information in. But I just want to make sure you did that. Okay, now it's talking about financial information. This is where you put your information. What is your annual income? Your net worth. So based on what your earnings are, that is what you will put. Your source of income, my source of income is employment wages. So that's what I would put. So then it breaks down what your family is affiliated with. None of my immediate family is affiliated. They are not a licensed brokers. They're not affiliated with, they don't even have any license with the security exchange or anything like that in my household. If your family is, then you put this information. Mine is no. Are you or your spouse or is any member of your immediate family a member of the board of director or a 10% shareholder or a policy maker officer of a public trading company? So no, we're not. So right here, what do you want your untraded, uninvested cash to go? So how you choose this, you read up on it and you see where you want, when your cash is not invested in the market, where do you want your uninvested cash to go? So I'll leave this at the top one. And these are the details where it breaks it down, where your funds and what they do and how much they insure your funds. And we will go to continue. The next one is the agreement. Now it's on to the fine print. So you have to open up these documents, read it, know that these are the documents that you already have. Save them onto your computer and you can view them at any time. So your W-9 certificate for the IRS. I do agree that this is my Social Security and this is my name. And I'm going to say I agree to that. I am Jacqueline Fowler. And I do agree to it. So take your time and you're going to read through this. Make sure you fully understand what is going on. So I'm going to put continue. So at this point, we are going to set up our user ID. And you make sure you have to follow all of these steps. And you always want to make sure you write down this information or you take a picture of it and save it so that you have this information. So we have read this. This is our account number. This is our username. And it's going to ask us, how do we want to deposit our funds? So we can either go to our account now or we can continue for funding. Okay, so we can hit continue to funding because we need to finalize our account. So what trading features would you like to include in your account? So for right now, we're going to say option trading. So in the future, if you want to upgrade because you learn about futures, Forex, then you will click. You can upgrade your account later. So we are going to do tier 2 because we want to be able to purchase calls and puts and write, sell covered calls and cash secured puts. So we are going to put 2. So by the time we have learned and you have did mentoring with me, you are going to be you're going to have some good experience. So we're going to put 2. What are your investment objective for trading options? We're going to speculate the market. So, and if you want to see what these mean, you click on that and it does a breakdown of what it means. So this is what we're going to do. Investors are seeking short-term market gains that are generally have above average maxed risk, but often the potential for short-term max gains. These strategies also has the potential for significant loss, and investors understand they could lose most or all of the money they have invested. So that's what we're going to do. So we are going to put 3 to 5 years. That how many years of experience do you have? We are going to put 3 to 5. What type of investments have you made in the past? So you have to choose which ones that you have made. I'm going to put stocks and options. So make sure you put at least these two. So you're going to read this right here. Stocks and features are subject to the options provisions of the client agreements. So make sure you download this and you have read it and you understand what is actually happening. So we are going to click this button and we are going to continue. So they break down right now what the account has been approved for. Your account has been approved for Tier 2 standard cash, which means you can purchase calls and puts, right sell covered calls, and sell secure puts. And we're going to go to continue. So this breaks down how do we want to fund the account. So we can go to other methods, or we can go to recommended. We can do express as little as 30 minutes. We can do checking 1 to 6 business days. We can do a wire account transfer from another broker, wire within 1 business days, or we also have other means of funding the account. For right now, we're going to say we're going to fund the account later so that we can just continue. So can TD Ameritrade share your name and address with the company you invest in? They may contact you directly. So I would say, since we're going to be in and out, it really don't matter if you put yes or no. But I'll say no because we're not planning to hold these companies for long term. So we're going to be in and out the companies. So we don't need them contacting us. How would you like the documents delivered to you? Account statements. I love the planet, so I don't need more paper. So everything for me is electronic because I rather go into the site, print out the paper if I need it. And if I don't want to have my personal information just laying around the house. That's just me. So I put everything electronical, and I agree to the electronic of the statements they do. So continue. So this is the information that we have finalized our account. So no one can basically access our account without a personal attorney. So make sure no matter what, your affairs is in order in the event that something happens to you, that your family members and stuff can contact the trust. So read this and make sure you understand this. So in the event that something happens to you, would you like to provide a trust that is over this account? Right this second, I am going to say no. I am going to say no, but it is very important that you go back when this is over, or you can click and say yes now and fill out that information. I'm going to say no for the purposes of this video in time's sake, but I'm going to go back and eventually say yes and update that so that things don't get messy in the event that I die. say, do I want real-time data? So we are going to be using a paper account, but we're eventually going to be trading live. So do I want real-time data? Yes, because if not, the data will be 15 minutes delayed. So if we're trying to get in and out of trade quickly, then it's 15 minutes lagging data and we have missed our opportunity. So do you want real-time quotes? Yes. So how will we use this? How will you use this account? We're going to use it for personal use because we're not in a business. So they are going to make you fill out your information and stuff like that. So go ahead and do that. So basically, they're asking right here at this information that you need to take time and read. They trying to ask if anyone who do anyone have access to the Security and Exchange Commission, has access to this account? And we're gonna say no, because we don't know nobody who has that kind of information. If you do, you will pick yes. So any information that you have put, if that information is yes for you, you pick yes. But that information right now is no for me. So I'm going to put no. And this statement is no for me. Also, that no one in that has access to this account is defined as Section 202 and Investor Advisor Act of 1940. So that is no for me as well. And this is no for me as well. And this is no for me as well. They click that fast. So you have to put that other information that they click really fast. You have to put what is best for you. But all that information was no for me. So we do have so they have acknowledged that we are a non-professional subscriber, and this means that we are eligible for real-time data. Yay! So, and these are the what we are eligible for. So just print that out, review these statements, and I'm going to agree to it. And you must open the documents first. Read over it. So the biggest thing, you have to initial these documents. So sorry, I didn't tell you all that. That you have read it. So do take the time to actually read this and fill this information in. And do take the time to actually read this and fill this information in. And let me see where they let me continue. Okay, perfect. And basically they say, this is online cash services. So you'll have 3 different options on how you want. You can have a debit card for this account. You can write checks, and you can do online payment, online bill payment. So I'm going to say no to this. If you want to say yes, then you definitely can do that. I'm going to say no for me because I prefer if I want to switch money out, I prefer to transfer money. So I'm aware of how much is in my account, how much do I need to be in my account, and I can better budget my money. So I always say no to, I don't want a Visa card to it. I don't want to write checks, and I'm not going to do online billing payments. So I don't do any of these. So I say no, and I'm going to continue. Choose the one that is best for you. And that is it. So what we're going to do, this will tell you the local branch that is near you, and write that information because you might need to get in contact with them. And then we're not going to open up another account, and we're going to go to my account now. Let's go to our account. And voila, we just opened our account. This is amazing. So we are in there. This is awesome. You have now officially opened your account.